How many acres would that cover?
Chuck Weiser, the local bank's agricultural loan officer, understands the financial toll of a biological invasion.
You know exactly where that is.
He has battled leafy spurge in one way or another for 25 years.
The leafy spurge is a very deep-rooted perennial that is competitive for nutrients and moisture with our native grass, and so it has an advantage both in food storage in its root system and ability to regenerate growth.
If a chemical won't stop it, how can farmers fight an invader that's taking over the ecological niche of native grasses? The solution may be another invader, discovered when scientists learned what kept leafy spurge in check in its native Russia. It's the flea beetle, a case of fighting evolutionary fire with fire.
Flea beetles feed on the roots and in the crown of the plant and bore holes allowing molds to get in. They deplete the food reserve in the root, and so they're just kind of beating it up so it's weaker and weaker and eventually does not produce any top growth.
Flea beetles were first brought to Ward County in 1984. Each summer, teams harvest beetles and move them to infested areas. The beetles reproduce so rapidly that a release of 100 in 1 year yields a harvest of 2 million the next. That just leaves the challenge of actually getting them to the right place.
We found that on the large infestations of spurge in really rough country that's hard to get into, we can put out more beetles faster using a light airplane than any other method. Our flight today consisted of 150 canisters we dropped with approximately 5,000 beetles in a canister. We put out somewhere around 750,000 beetles. Weeds grab life from us. If we don't do something, we'll be taken over by them.
It started out small, and now every spring now I go out and harvest these bugs and spread them around, and I can really see some good results with it now. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a long time, but I can see the results.
The story of Si's farm is a story of hope. It means that we can do more than just watch native species go extinct. We can fight back, but that requires information we may not have. In Thailand, the research expedition is still waiting for the data it needs. Will the scientists discover that it's already too late for Kenkajan? Has it become an empty forest? The other teams have collected all their cameras without trouble. 33 rolls of film in all.
Oh, look at this.
What you got here? That's a beauty. But I got a better one for you. Look at this.
Wow. Now that's a nice picture.
Tiger and leopard. Another leopard.
Another tiger. There we go.
Holy cow.
Look at that.
I'm assuming this is sambar deer. That's a nice tiger.
That's a really nice
tiger. That's a nice shot.
Now, this is really interesting. Poachers or local people or something, rather. This is the Peppery River. This is the second route.
This is the one where I walked up 10 years ago? That one? That is some area. Look at this tapir.
Tapir, yeah. Whew. Look at that. We've got great... Look at this. Simon's crocodile.
Oh, there it is. Look at that.
Crocodile.
This is the first recent photo of Siamese crocodile in Thailand.
While we were sleeping, while we were walking, while we were swimming in the river, all these animals were wandering around us. The tigers were walking around us, the leopards. The Siamese crocodile might have been in the water at another part of the stream at the same time we were jumping in and cooling off. It was definitely near us when we were standing on its beach. I know the tigers heard us. Probably several saw us. I know that the elephants froze there in the forest and we went by as if, wow, what a neat forest. There are still places left where the natural evolutionary processes are going on. Most of my career involves documenting species on the verge of extinction. But every now and then, you get a place like this, and you say, it's not lost yet. It's not gone yet.
Really? That close?
Knowledge is definitely our greatest tool against extinction. There is no doubt about it. Many species are on a very quick downward slide, possibly to extinction, faster than they would be normally because of human-related activities. But we're not at an end point here by any means. We're still in the middle of a completely complex changing scenario. Evolution is going on around us.
If we can slow the rate of human-caused extinction and avoid a mass extinction by our own hands, then the natural cycle of death and life, extinction and evolution, can play itself out at its own speed as we try to learn more about it. In 1859, Charles Darwin wrote, "We need not marvel at extinction. If we must marvel, let it be at our own presumption in imagining for a moment that we understand the many complex contingencies on which the existence of each species depends. The appearance of new forms and the disappearance of old forms are bound together."
Next time on Evolution.
Continue the journey into where we're from and where we're going at the Evolution website. Visit www.pbs.org. The 7-part Evolution boxed set and the companion book are available from WGBH Boston Video. To place an order, please call 1-800-255-9424.